Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel again. Well, it's Saturday. Well, hopefully everybody is doing okay. Today there's not much agenda here, but I don't want to talk too much about the dry subject. We talk about a lot of psychiatric medication, psychiatric treatment for different type of disorder, BPD, well, ranging from ADHD to BPD. I guess you guys are probably getting tired. We talk a lot about sort of medication, the familiarity, the similar melody, or their common symptoms, and hopefully everybody gets some idea of what that is. Today we want to switch gear. We want to talk a little bit about personality disorder, so that way the channel get a little bit of activity feedback, or people kind of email me, let me know things are getting bored. You can actually put a comment on my YouTube. I usually don't get a lot of comments, but I rather get some few email from after people watching the video. I'm kind of surprised lately. I've been receiving email. And you guys are kind of remember is the other form of k@gmail.com. That's really good. So I get a little feedback, which is nice. But like I say today, we want to talk a little bit about personality disorder. I'm gonna also show you a video clip of this lady who actually is trying to get into the Trump's house, and that was kind of the disorder that I'm gonna talk about today. Is narcissistic. Okay. So narcissistic disorder, everybody probably hear about this. People accept or like exhibit multiple idea thinking that they are very important to this society. So this is something that we need to I want to talk about today. Narcissistic personality disorder. So before we jump into that, I want to review some terms. Sorry guys, that's my daily milk. I drink a lot of milk sometimes. Okay, some term that is kind of important for you guys to get to know a little bit of brain function, sort of, so you guys can get a little bit understand how the brain functions. I'm just gonna look through the information I have here. I've been collecting data. Just want to give you guys some definition. So let's begin with acetylcholine. This is a word. Acetylcholine. Okay, spell acetylcholine. So what is this? This is a tidal neurotransmitter they release in the neuron. I'm trying to make it simple. So they kind of controlling our muscle, the skeletal muscle, how we move. They give us a function, how they send a signal to your spinal cord and to your brain, so your brain know how to function according to this sort of things here. So some basic terms that you probably need to understand before we jump in. Well, a little bit of understanding of the brain function is important. So when we talk about amygdala, so amygdala, it's a structured brain that is a part of the basal ganglia, and it is important to link to the emotional learning and memory process. So this can I'll explain a little bit in the next couple of videos how people who have personality disorder develop some sort of what's wrong with their brain function and why structures are locking up. That's why they exhibit that sort of mental health disorder. Okay, and then we're gonna go over other stuff. I'm gonna check it. last time we talked about benzodiazepine. So it's for anxiety medication, right? To reduce the anxiety. So those things can also be addressed to a person who has personality disorder. And then there are pretty much many things holding grounds like the dopamine, all those things that we can really talk about in the next couple of videos. But first of all, let's just check the video. See, this is when this lady, so the police pull her over, and then they're trying to find out what is she up to, right? So she's up there. Wow, this is strange. I think she really thinks that Trump has an appointment with her, and she just waiting inside the car trying to see if Trump will show up. I think the police will approach her. I don't want to see the outcome of this YouTube, but through the video you can tell like what happened to the lady. I'm more interested on her response, why she feel like, you know, this is a part of this person, I would say, a sort of personality disorder need to be addressed. Wow. Well, police approach her. I'm thinking that they're trying to get some information from her. Well, that kind of odd, right? So you see why people are doing this and maybe trying to get attention, and then people gonna ask her where she's coming from, why she's standing there thinking that she had an appointment with Trump. So that's kind of like a sort of delusion, right? You can tell a person has some sort of delusional disorder. Why? Anyway, enough of this video. Let's go back to our program. So anyway, so that's just kind of showing that she may have some sort of personality disorder to begin with, and maybe it's under diagnosis. That is why, and you know, she has this delusional thinking that people are waiting for her. Even the people inside the house tell her that she didn't get an appointment, but she can sit quietly and still engage with the police officer, trying to acting really normal with many people in that area. So that just kind of raised my alarm. She definitely have some sort of personality issue to begin with. So that kind of brought to the alarm of, you know, people probably worry about her safety, right? So why people develop those side of personality disorders is kind of open eye surprisingly, not really surprised, but pretty much the organ of those personalities or older may have to do with their childhood. Either the parent gave them a lot of praise when they were younger, or the parent did not give them a praise when they were younger. It's not, although it's not either way to begin with, but definitely there's a lot of let's just say issue in return, in relating to what sort of happened to their childhood. We usually will refer to their childhood because there was a very accurate perception to develop a sort of a research or develop sort of a diagnosis basing on what happened during the past, although it doesn't necessarily predict the future, but it does give an indication. Remember before I was talking about criminal psychology, I also used that analogy. Even though sometimes the past behavior can predict to the future, but not necessarily give you an accurate idea. So we'll dip into more about how those personalities develop. I will provide you more resources and guidelines so you can check and see what is really going on with those people. All right, that's it for today's YouTube. If you have any questions, feel free to drop any comment. You can also send me the email at theotherformofk@gmail.com. And I look forward to see you again in the next video.